Okay, welcome back to the Digger Dome as we get set to go with the Brush University duel. And trying to keep track of some changes we just got as University's going to move things around a little bit. We'll start with Jason Wiesman, and he'll go against Leo Hernandez. And at 126, Wyatt Holdren will wrestle Larry Reed. And Wyatt Fowl at 132 will go against Jacob Dieterich. Okay, and then we'll go with Jade Queen against Matt Brown. Jesse McDonald against Sean Vandertory. And baby Arnaldo Maltos Garcia will go against Justin Anderson. Jaron Peterson will take on Ron Hernandez. Then no wrestler for the Beat Diggers. Angus Linscomb will get a forfeit win. Toby McDonald goes for the Beat Diggers against Keaton Ciro. And at 195, it'll be open for the Beat Diggers. Caleb Mesner from the University will pick up the forfeit win. Riggs Tan and Andrew Guzman at 220 and heavyweight will get forfeit wins. Caleb Cox will wrestle Josh Anderson at 106, and then that should end the duel. Well, it'll actually end the duel at Colin Cole taking on Zach Quick. So while we wait for that, let's take a short timeout, and we'll come back and wrap up the last duel on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com. Okay, welcome back to Brush, as that was a little wild duel here between Brush and Strasburg. And we kicked it off with Jason Wiesman picking up a forfeit win for the Beat Diggers, as did Colin Cole at 113. Wiesman stepping in at 120. Wyatt Holdren came up with a 10-6 win over Jacob Perino of Strasburg. And then Wyatt Fowl went against Chad Nuthall. And let's see that. I didn't get this final score on that one. But Wyatt Fowl with the victory over Chad Nuthall.
5-0.
5-0, okay. I got the score right, or scoring down, but that's when we started having trouble with our internet. Okay, Jade Queen went at 138, and Jade won over Keenan McCarthy. You have that score, Jason?
Jade Queen got a pin. I got to look back on it. He got a pin in 3 minutes and 9 seconds.
3:09. Cool. And Jesse McDonald, another big win for the Beat Diggers. And he got the pin over Porter Northrup. And Arnaldo Maltos Garcia with a forfeit win. And Jaron Peterson in a wild match got a win over John Still from Strasburg. And no wrestler for the Beat Diggers at 170. Tommy Bonds picked up a forfeit win. Toby McDonald for the Beat Diggers with a forfeit win. No wrestler for either team at 195. And Riggs Tan was pinned by Jacob Sandus Stevens. And then Andrew Guzman lost by pin to Devin Armburst. And Caleb Cox picked up the forfeit win. And we're ready to go on University, Jason.
Yeah, we've got a JV match. I don't know who the University kid is. I think they just put this JV match together. Thomas Metlin again wrestling. He's in on a single leg, and he slips around behind and gets the takedown. Quick stand up by University. Metlin trying to pull him back down. Has him flat now on the mat. Has a cross face. Stand up by University. Another tilt by Metlin. Only gets a 1 count though. Back up to his knees as the University wrestler stands up. Metland pulls him back down to the mat, gets a 2-on-1 again, setting up that tilt again, it looks like. Tilts the University wrestler through. Got a 1 count again. Now he's got an arm bar, setting an arm bar in there. Trying to go over the head. Metland driving it over, has the University wrestler flat on his back, and there's the pin for Thomas Metland. So 2 good matches by Metland tonight.
And that was Paul Lind that he put away there. So his grandpa's setting up in the top row there. So nice to see him in a wrestling match. It's Thomas Metland here, 138 pounds.
Jason Weisman.
Okay, we'll kick it off with Jason Weisman here. Is 120 pounds.
Yep, start the duel at 120 pounds this time. Jason taking on Leo Hernandez.
We got to get the coin flip out of the way yet, so I guess we're a little early on that. As the coin goes in the air, looks like Beat Digger's choice. Speaking of choices, State Farm Insurance. When you're looking for someone to walk you through the insurance world, turn to the office of Greg Mullen in Brush. Home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. And Corf Continental, their GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick sales and service provide pre-owned super centers. Is ready to serve you in Sterling, Yuma, Julesburg, and Fort Morgan. That's CorfAutoGroup.com. Oh, wait a minute, we got a wrestler here for University. Weisman thought he was going to get a forfeit. And University's switched up the roster and puts Leo Hernandez in there. And we're underway at 120 pounds. Hernandez tall and skinny, so is Weisman. As they bang foreheads. Coach heard they were going to make some moves, so I hope they had everybody ready, warmed up and ready.
I hope so. They did. They changed 4 wrestlers up here in the first 4, trying to get some better matchups, I guess.
I guess. I didn't get that Jacob Dietrich, I guess, will go 132. Larry Reed at 126 and Leo Hernandez at 120 here.
Dietrich wrestled at 126 pounds versus Strasburg. Larry Reed got the forfeit at 132 pounds for him, and they switched him up this time. There's a fireman by Weisman. He's going to come out on top with it, pick up the takedown. They're right on the edge of the mat, and they'll be out of bounds.
Nice little move there by Jason.
Minute left here in the first period. Brushes Jason Weisman, leads 2-0. Hernandez sets. Weisman on from the left side, switches over to the right, and he gets pulled away. And a headlock by Hernandez. He has Weisman flat on his back. Weisman fighting off of his back here.
Hernandez, a freshman.
University wrestler leads 3-2 with 3 near fall points coming. Jason Weisman trying to get some leverage there, trying to pull Hernandez over. And he does. There's 3 near fall points for Hernandez, 2 reversal for Weisman. The score is 6-4 in favor of Hernandez.
A lot of action in this first period. Weisman, a junior for the Beat Diggers.
Hernandez stands up. Weisman drops down to a single leg and no change in position as the period runs out. Hernandez choice. He defers to Weisman. Weisman chooses down. Weisman sets. Hernandez loads up from the left side. Stand up by Weisman. Gets pulled back down. Weisman hips over. Gets the reversal. Has a cross face and an arm in there. Pretty high. There's some. Oh, and Hernandez rolls right through and puts Weisman to his back. Puts a half on him. Scores 6-8 now. Two near fall points for Hernandez out of that, and it's going to be 10-6 in favor of University.
Should have been two near fall points for Weisman that he.
They went out of bounds. Weisman sets back in the middle. We're going to get a caution on University. Wasn't on the elbow. Hernandez comes back in. Stand up again by Weisman. Trying to peel the wrist. Gets pulled down by Hernandez. Side drag by Hernandez. Trying to get wrist control. Has a tight waist. Weisman trying to back into Hernandez. Hernandez has a 2-on-1 underneath, trying to pull the arm out. Weisman being side dragged. A tilt by Weisman. Grabs an ankle, rolls through it. Weisman grabs a ankle, trying to pull it under. Now reaches for a head. Weisman still on that ankle, trying to come through and grab the other arm. Hernandez rolls through. Hernandez on his hip. Weisman rolls through, gets a reversal, trying to put a half in there. Standing half by Weisman, trying to put Hernandez to his back. 8 seconds left in the period. And we're going to go to the second period. Weisman down 8-10. Hernandez choice in this third period. As the clock just went off.
Uh-oh.
So we have no points up there. Hernandez going to choose down here in the third period as soon as we get the clock set.
Did Weisman choose down in the second period?
Yes.
Well, I think they missed 2 points there. They missed 2 near fall points.
You had 2 near fall for Weisman?
No, we got the reversal. And 2 near fall out of that reversal.
Stand up by Hernandez. Weisman drops down to a single leg. Weisman tries to trip him down, and Hernandez about comes out on top. Weisman trying to roll through. Kind of a precarious position here. I don't know what we call it, but Weisman looks like he's going to end up back on top somehow. He's back down on a single leg again as Hernandez stands up. Hernandez trying to cut around the corner, and they're going to be out of bounds. They're going to give Hernandez an escape. So it's going to make it 11-8 in favor of Hernandez. Minute, 10 seconds left here in the third period. Wrestlers on their feet. Reach by Hernandez. Now he's got a front headlock. Weisman in on a single leg, trying to come up with it. Hernandez trying to get around behind. No points yet. Weisman still on that single leg. Hernandez draped over the top. Weisman gets pulled back down to his belly again, hanging onto that single leg. Makes his way back up to his knees, gets dumped over again. Trying to pull Hernandez over to his hip. I don't know who's going to come out on top here. Hernandez still underneath. Weisman trying to make his way up. We're going to get a stalemate. 10 seconds left. We're down by 3. Weisman's got to go for something. He's got a single leg. He's got to come out of it. 3 seconds left now, and Weisman's going to lose this match 11-8.
Wow, a lot of excitement there. Let's take 30 seconds. We'll be back with more on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Okay, welcome back. Got a change here as we'll have Larry Reed stepping in for Jacob Dieterle for University. Wyatt will go against
Wyatt Holdren will be wrestling Larry Reed.
Yeah, Larry Reed. And I think it's score changed on the official scoreboard there. It's going to take them a minute. And Dietrich's going to jump up to 132 and wrestle Wyatt Fowl. So University draws first blood here, and they're up by 3 points. 3-0 over the Beat Diggers. And we're underway. Wyatt Fowl against Reed. Reed has a little bonnet on to cover up his ponytail. They go forehead to forehead, wrist tying down low. And they break out of that. A couple of head taps. Holdren going to stand in front of him. Reed pops down and slaps the mat. Comes back to his feet. Now Reed trying to throw Holdren. Holdren throws a headlock, throws Reed right to his back. Caught him leaning. And Holdren with a 2-point takedown going for the pin here. They're at the far edge of the mat. Looks like Reed's got that far shoulder way up, but Holdren has 3-point near fall criteria and cranking the Reed down. See that brush across the back in gold. Reed trying to bridge up, Holdren cranking that headlock, trying to lift the head. 53 seconds left. Reed tries to pop out of there. Holdren gets high, and we're going to get a reversal out of this because they're out of bounds, but they're going to give him the reversal, so it'll be 5-point move by Wyatt Holdren. 2-point takedown to 3-point near fall, but he loses the reversal here. Makes it 5-2 with 46 seconds left. Holdren down, Reed in on the left side. Reed will grab the ankle. Tight waist, bust Wyatt forward. Reed with a little scissor circle here on the left leg. The tight waist, Holdren trying to reach back. But there's flattened out. Reed hooking the arms underneath. Holdren gets the right arm loose, but can't clear that 2-on-1 on the left arm yet. Now here comes a 3/4 Nelson by Reed, trying to crank it hard. Wyatt bellies down, trying to peel the wrist. Reed will give up on that, hit a hard crossface, and then we'll head to the second period. Holdren up 5-2. Be Beat Digger's choice. Wyatt will defer it. Larry Reed will take the down position. Holdren in on the left side. Quick stand up by Reed. Holdren gets tight waist. Reed does a little roll. comes to his feet, and they work out of bounds. And a little Granby roll there, somersault, and they go out of bounds. And Reed will get the escape. Makes it 5-3. Back underway. 10 seconds gone here in the second period. Do some head taps, about a dozen of them, and Holden right in on a single leg. Can't quite suck it up there as Reed catches a front headlock lock on him. Holden pushing him backwards into the 10-foot circle. As they work to the edge, and Holden will drive him out of bounds. University in a dark blue, like Penn State singlet with the belt around the waist in white. Holden in the Cardinals. Oh, and he gets caught on his heels. Reed's going to tie it up with a takedown, and they'll be out of bounds. 5-5, 119, second period. Wyatt got caught kind of standing there at the whistle, and Reed just tackled him. Reed in on the right side as a restart, grabs the left ankle, and tries holding down these base. Keeps that right arm in there on a tight waist. And hit a cross face. Stand parallel. And trying to build a base. Reed will get the tight waist back on there, busting forward. Reed the scissor circle here on that left leg. He'll give up on that. Does a hard side drag. 2-on-1, breaks him down. Trying to work that 2-on-1 to tilt. But Wyatt fights that off. Can't clear that 2-on-1. Here comes that three-quarter Nelson again by Reed. Holden bellies down and tries to peel it off of there. And Reed will give up on that. 15 seconds and counting, second period. Holden on the bottom. And Reed will lock up that tight waist again. Now Holden tries to set out. Reed follows him around. Catches a hammerlock on the left arm. We run out of time. We'll go to third period, 5-5. And we got a little blood time here for Reed. He pokes his finger in his nose and then shows it to referee. And they'll work on that bloody nose a little bit. Corf Continental, your GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick sales and service. They provide pre-owned supercenters, or provider pre-owned supercenters, is ready to serve you in Sterling, Yuma, Julesburg, and Fort Morgan. Find them at www.corfautogroup.com. And of course, Buildings by Design. Buildings by Design has the experience to complete your project from start to finish. Get the quality you deserve in your building by starting your build project right with Buildings by Design. And Stubbs Gas and Oil. Make Stubbs Gas and Oil your next stop when you're headed out of town. During your visit, you can gas up your vehicle, sit down to lunch, get snacks, your hunting and fishing licenses. Find everything you need at low prices at Stubbs Gas and Oil in Wiggins. Okay, we got Reed all cleaned up. And he's going to be working from the top in the third period. Holden trying to switch out of there off the whistle. And keeps that tight waist, trying to work an ankle. Keeps shoulders right in Holden's back. And there's Reed with a little hard side drag. Reed's a sophomore, Holden a freshman. And Holden gets in a set-out position. And Reed maintaining a 2-on-1. Holden trying to peel that away. Reed's now working the near ankle. Try to throw a cradle, but Holden blocked that. Coaches also said no. Now Holden hits a nice hard switch. And he reaches around, has an ankle, and lead with the 2-point reversal. 7-5. Wyatt has a little Granby roll by Reed. Wyatt follows him around. And there's a switch attempt by Reed. He's kind of setting in a set-out position. Holden crunches him down, has a cradle on Reed, trying to suck Reed back into him. 36 seconds. Reed's clear up on his chest and trying to peel his hands loose as Holden has him cradled up. And Reed trying to hit back into him. There's some back points coming, though, as Holden hooked the left arm with his knee. And it's got some back exposure on Reed. And Holden holding on to this. Reed trying to hit back into him and hook the head. But Holden hanging on to this cradle. And Holden's going to win this thing 10-5 as the whistle blows. How about that? Two great matches by Wyatt tonight. Giving Jason a few gray hairs there. But how about that? As we'll get set to go against Wyatt Fowl against Jacob Dietrich. Wyatt Fowl against Jacob Dietrich. Northeastern. Live in your world, learn in ours. For more information about Northeastern or classes available to you, go to www.njc.edu. Northeastern, of course, that's Northeastern Junior College. Oh boy, that was a little wild. The music is Wyatt Fowl takes on Jacob Dietrich. Jason's trying to get his breath. And Fowl with the takedown. And Dietrich's in trouble.
What was the score of that last match? I missed it.
10-5.
10-5.
And Fowl working for the pin. He's chest to chest. And Dietrich trying to bridge out of there. And Fowl can't quite put him away. A big, high, hard bridge. Fowl loses that hold, but he'll come back with a half Nelson. Kind of try to get the stretcher on Dietrich. And there's the pin as he stretches him out. And that comes with
46-second pin.
46, yeah. We've got to start counting those backwards numbers. 46 seconds. So 2 in a row for the Beat Diggers. How about that? Jade Queen will be up against senior from University, Matt Brown. Jade Queen is ready. Matt Brown's still getting his headgear on. So Morgan Federal Bank, a bank that is committed to their community and keeping banking simple. They're on the cutting edge of banking. Stop by at 321 Ensign. See the different options that they have available to you. Morgan Federal Bank. There is a difference.
Jade Queen at 138 pounds taking on Matt Brown from University. Match just underway as they're hand fighting out there. Jade Queen in on a single leg, switches kind of to a double. Now he's got a headlock trying to pull Matt Brown underneath. Matt Brown trying to come out on top. Jade Queen pulling Matt Brown underneath, and Matt Brown's going to pull his head out and get the takedown on Queen. So Brown up 2-0 here. A switch attempt by Queen. Looks like Brown's trying to set up a tilt. Queen bellied down right now. Now back up to his base. Has Queen over on a knees and the shoulder. And going to shove him out of bounds. .51 seconds left in the first period. Queen ready. Brown on from the left side. Quick stand-up attempt by Queen. Brown grabs a 2-on-1. Queen didn't clear the arm on that. Brown trying to dig an arm bar out of there. Queen gets rid of that. Queen back up to his base, faces Brown, and gets the escape for one. Tied up. Now breaks apart. Matt Brown doesn't want anything to do with that tie-up. Faint shot by Brown. Front headlock by Queen. And they'll go out of bounds. 4 seconds left here in the first period. We'll go to the second period. Brown from University leading Jade Queen by a score of 2-1.
Beat Digger's choice.
Queen defers. So it's Brown's choice. He chooses neutral. Queen trying to tie up with Brown. Brown keeps breaking that apart. Pounding on the head is Brown. Queen in on a single leg. Switches over to a double now. In between the leg. Comes up. Brown draped over the top. Queen's going to come around. Oh, just about comes around the side for two. As Brown reaches in and grabs a leg. There's Queen. Queen's going to get the two. Busts Brown down. Queen now trying to get an arm bar in there. Has a wrist on the other side, I believe. And rolling Brown over to his back with that arm bar. Picking up near fall points. Brown's fighting for his life down there. Looks pretty flat. Oh, and Brown tries to roll through. Now he's flat again. And there's the pin for Jade Queen here in the second period. He gets a 3-minute, 6-second pin.
How about that one? Nice job for Jade. Jesse McDonald will be up against Sean Vandertor.
Sean Vandertor got a 12-second pin against Porter Northrup from Strasburg in the first match.
University only had one wrestler left, and he had elbow surgery earlier this week, so we don't know if Justin Anderson will be back at 160 pounds for University. But right now, Vandertor trying to get in on Jesse McDonald. Lifts him up high, dumps him down for the 2-point takedown. Jesse, another freshman for the Beat Diggers, trying to fight off this cross now. Near side cradle by Vandertor. Vandertor gets Jesse set over, picking up back points. Jesse kicks a cradle free, but now he's got caught in a reverse half Nelson chest to chest. And Jesse trying to bridge out of that mess. And Vandertor trying to stretch him out there. Gets over the top, and he gets both legs in there, and there's the pin going Vandertor's way, and that's a senior against a freshman. As University picks up a pin win here at 145 pounds. Baby Arnaldo Marcos Garcia will be up next. See, it looks like Beat Diggers up 15-9 now. That 6 points went to University after that pin. I didn't get the time on that. Did you, Jason?
I didn't. Missed it.
First period pin. But Baby's getting set to go against Justin Anderson.
Baby's ranked second at 152 pounds. Justin Anderson, he's ranked fifth. It could be a good match here. They tie up there in the middle, fighting for hand control.
He wrestled at 160 for University against John Still and ended up with a 44-second pin against the Strasburg wrestler.
Baby ties up with Anderson, breaks back apart. There's an inside control. Underhook there. They were looking for a little head and heel, it looked like. Anderson blocked it. Now front headlock look by Justin Anderson. 2-on-1 there by Baby. Tried to pull it to the side. A lot of head popping by Anderson.
Both seniors.
Baby in. Oh, Baby just dumps him under, spins around behind, and gets the 2-point takedown. Baby with his spiral ride, trying to bust Anderson down, looking for a hammer lock. Anderson back up to his base, now up to his feet. Baby lets him get the escape. 2-1 now in favor of Baby.
We get a cramp or something there?
Don't know what happened. Something with the shoulder. I got a stinger or something. Looks like it's going from his shoulder down to his wrist.
Kind of shaking his wrist there. I didn't really see anything happen, but.
So 12 seconds left in the first period. 2-1 the score. Favor of Brush. Shot by Anderson real quick. Maybe grabs an underhook. And we'll go to the second period. Arnaldo Maltos Garcia up 2-1. Baby's choice. He defers. Anderson chooses down. Anderson ready. Baby on from the right side. Spiral ride by Baby, trying to bust Anderson down. Anderson, good base under him. Comes up to his feet, stands up, faces Baby, gets the escape. That's going to tie it up at 2. Wrestlers tie up forehead to forehead again in there. Baby controls that arm again. Anderson pulls it back. Shuck attempt by Anderson. Baby in on a single leg. Oh, good sprawl. Anderson sprawls way out there. Baby's got an arm. Anderson trying to grab a hip and come around. We're going to get another stalemate. Baby again in on a double leg attempt. Gets caught underneath again. He's up driving into Anderson. Anderson shoving the head down. Baby's caught underneath with a front headlock. Baby's got an arm. They come back up and stand up. 40 seconds left in the second period. They tie up again. Anderson's pretty strong, you can see that, but a good fireman by Baby, and he's going to get the takedown. That's one of the better firemen I've seen by Baby this year. Another stand up by Anderson. They tie in a double underhook. Baby's got that arm control again. Little arm shuck by Baby, pulls Anderson down, and we're running out of time here in the second period. No takedown. Baby's choice, he chooses down here in the third period. Baby set Anderson on from the right side. Side drag by Anderson. Gets a wrist underneath, trying to pull an arm out. Baby's flat on his belly down there. Anderson trying to get an arm bar. Baby trying to control the wrist. Now he's trying to come up to his base. Anderson riding him pretty heavy. Another side drag by Anderson. He's out to the side a little bit now. Switch attempt by Baby. He gets pulled right back down to the mat. Baby bases back up. Gets his knees back under him. Head on the mat. He's going to get warned for stalling. Baby working on a wrist, trying to stand up. He's going to get the escape. Goes up 5-3.
I wondered if Anderson was injured or something. He was ranked number 2 coming in on our preseason rankings.
There's a front headlock by Baby. Oh, Baby almost got dumped. Baby grabs a leg underneath. He's trying to come out the back door. Anderson trying to kick over the top. We're going to get a stalemate. .25 seconds left in the third period. Baby up 5-3 here. Baby in on a single leg again. Quick shot right off the whistle. Anderson, long arms draped over the top, has Baby's ankle. Baby through Anderson's legs. We're going to get another stalemate.
Kind of hard on his knee under there. The red was cranked back.
Shot by Anderson. Anderson with double underhooks in there, trying to spin around Baby. Grabs an ankle. We're going to run out of time. Baby's going to win this match 5-3.
Oh, man. I have to think he's been hurt or something because there's no info on him at all except the preseason rankings. It gave Baby all he wanted there.
Jaron Peterson.
Okay, Jaron Peterson's going to go against Ron Hernandez. Beat Diggers lead the duel 18-9. This way closer than we thought it might be. Huh?
Anderson still ranked 5th.
18.
18-9.
It should be. Okay, 18-9. I had it 16-9 on the last one. But I'm not going to go back and figure it out again. Well, he's ranked number 5 in the state. I just missed that. Sorry about that. And there's Peterson out with a nice double-leg tackle. Puts his university opponent down. Just hasn't got a little whizzer in there. It's spin around about 3 times. And Peterson tackles him down. Finally gets the takedown. And Peterson's really aggressive on this match. Sets up a tilt. Kind of suicides it over, and he's got Hernandez on his back. It's 2 count there. Now Peterson goes up on that tilt. Looks like he's trying to come back with a half Nelson off that. He's got a figure 4 on the right leg. Now there's 3 near fall points coming Peterson's way. Keeps the leg in there. He's trying to work
guillotine.
The arm back. Yeah, looks like he's trying to set up a guillotine. Anderson's sitting over there. He's lifting that arm, trying to get it over his head. Got a 1 count out of that. If he just pulled it back, he would be getting back points. Trying to get that arm over his head to get that leverage out of it for that guillotine. But Hernandez fighting that off. Now he gets that guillotine, sets up, reaches back for that half off the guillotine. Now pulls that off, and he's got the headlock on Hernandez. 26 seconds and counting. I can't see the wrestlers for the referee, but near fall criteria there for 3 more. And he's going for the pin off this Grapevine ride. He's trying to scoop the head, get chest to chest. Now he's got the headlock locked up on Hernandez. Hernandez trying to bridge his way out of this mess and getting cranked on for, nope, not quite the pin. So it'll be 8-0 as we go to the next period. It's a 3-point near fall. Hernandez is going to defer it. Peterson says he wants top. A little different mode for Jaron. Must feel confident in this leg ride thing.
A little bit smaller than these guys at 160 pounds.
As he kind of steps through the leg, scissors the leg for a moment, loses that, comes back with a crossface from the right side. He's driving Anderson forward. He's trying to put an arm bar in there. He's trying to grab the wrist and pull back a hammerlock. Now grab the near leg and bust it to the far side. It's crossface on the right side. Clear over to the right side. We're going to run out of room or stalemate and send him back to the center. A restart. Jaron grabs an ankle, busts him forward, reaches for the near knees, steps through the leg. Yep, can't quite make that work. He's going to try it again. Broken flat is Ron Hernandez. Peterson staying parallel with him. Trying to peel his wrist, turn him underneath, but can't quite get that to work. Now he gets hammerlocked back on that left arm and tries to get a cross face in there. So he's tied up the legs again. There he gets the Turk in. Hernandez goes over for a 1 count. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got him turked over there out of the leg ride after that kind of a modified pick and step that the beat diggers like to use. Hernandez grabs the fingers. Now he gets back into the pickle with 7 seconds left. Now Jaron trying to work power half, gets chest to chest, but we're going to run out of time. And it'll be 3 more near fall for Jaron Peterson. I don't think the scoreboard's quite right, is it?
No.
I've got 11, and they've got 17.
I've got 11 also.
Okay. Okay, we're on our feet here in the third period. Hernandez choice. Jaron circles him, shoots in on a double leg. Hernandez just bounced away from that. It's Jaron with a slap to the ear guard. Now they go ear to ear. Jaron backs away from that. Got poked in the eye in his first match. This time he's going to reset that headgear. Now we're back underway. 1:35 and counting. Third period. Jaron up 11-0. Oh, nice little fireman carry attempt by Hernandez. Jaron blocks that. He's got a little underhook, but gives up on that. And they break apart. Jaron, long range single leg try. Now he's caught underneath in the under position. And trying to pull that single leg in. Lifts it up, goes to a double leg, gets his head out the side, puts Hernandez down. Nice takedown. Good job by Jaron. Hernandez gets in a set out position, turns in, and Jaron caught with his head between the legs in kind of a double leg position. Hernandez trying to hip out of that. Jaron will reach up, hook the head, trying to pull him in, and they'll be out of bounds. 13-0 for Jaron Peterson here at 160 pounds. Hernandez gets set. Peterson adjusts his little knee brace. And we're back underway. Peterson will grab the far ankle. Reach and grab the thigh underneath. Stretch Hernandez out. And stand parallel. He's trying up there. Hernandez trying to base up. Peterson working towards that 2-on-1. 15 seconds and counting. They're trying to hip into Hernandez. Work towards the edge. We're inside of 5 seconds to go. Now a little bow and arrow cradle look by Peterson, but we'll run out of time. It'll be a major decision. 13-0 for Jaron Peterson.
Next at 170 from University.
And another victory for the Beat Diggers. Still only 22-9 for the Beat Diggers. University going to pick up 6 points here too. 22-15 after the forfeit loss at 170.
182 pounds, Toby McDonald taking on Keaton Ciro for University. I don't even see Ciro listed on the roster. There's a shot by Ciro. Toby McDonald slips around behind. Ciro stands up, and there's going to be no takedown. Toby pounding the head like he usually does. Toby trying to pull Ciro under. Both wrestlers just trying for inside control.
So should be a video for pummeling there.
Yeah. A front headlock by Toby, trying to pull him down. Grabs a leg, trying to pick it up. That's a no-go. Ciro backs away. .35 seconds left in the first period. No points scored. Ciro in on a double leg. Whizzer by Toby McDonald. Spins around behind, trying to pull Ciro down to the mat. And Toby's going to get a takedown. Toby trying to arm drag. Now power half while Ciro's still on his knees. It'll be called out of bounds. 9 seconds left in the first period. Toby sets from the left side. Drags Ciro down. Ciro stands right back up. Toby trying to trip him down. Ciro trying to get under the arms, and he's going to get a reversal right at the last second. So we'll go to the second period tied 2-2.
Ciro takes down, it looks like.
Toby once again tries a side drag, trying to get wrist control. Ciro trying to come up. Toby gets him flattened out now. Ciro comes back up. Toby trying to run a half. Oh, we got a full Nelson. So Keaton Ciro's going to pick up a penalty point as Toby McDonald put a full Nelson on. Toby sets again, trying to stand up. And he comes up. Toby pulls him back down here on the edge of the mat. Toby a little high there. Ciro tries to stand back up again. Toby's got a 2-on-1, needs to get him flattened out. Stand up by Ciro, trying to peel the wrist. Toby pulls him back down. Toby just can't keep him on the mat. There's a switch attempt by Ciro. Toby settles back in behind Ciro. Toby sets a crossface on Ciro. Can't do anything with it as he comes back up to his knees. Another switch attempt by Ciro. A 2-on-1 by Toby. Toby's got him there. There's a half he's trying to run. Ciro sits out on that. Toby trying to run it through. 5 seconds left in the period. And we're going to run out the period. Ciro leads 3-2. Toby's choice, he's going to take down. Toby stands up on the whistle, trying to peel the wrist. Ciro pulls him down. There's a locked hands that the ref didn't see. Toby trying to come up to his feet. Pulled down. Ciro with a 2-on-1. Toby tries to come up again. Turns into Ciro. He's going to get the escape. That's going to tie this match up at 3. They get a front headlock on Ciro. Toby still pummeling inside, trying to get that inside control. Ciro looks a little wore out.
He's been mauled for about 5 minutes now.
Yeah. Toby snaps him down, spins around behind, and Toby gets the takedown. Goes up 5-3 in this match. Trying to put a power half on. 40 seconds left. Crossface by Toby. He gets around back behind now, putting on another half from the other side. Ciro tries a sit out. Toby trying to follow him around behind. Ciro flattened out now. Still has Toby's leg. Toby's got a crossface on him. Ciro mulling into him. 6 seconds left in the match. Toby just trying to ride it out, trying to get back behind, and Toby's going to win this match 5-3.
That was a battle. That was a battle for Toby. Nice job for the Beat Diggers. We'll get a couple of 3 forfeits here, so let's take a short time out. We'll be back with more on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Okay, I'm not sure we got that time out, but we'll give up a forfeit win to University at 195 pounds. It'll be Caleb Mesner getting the victory for University. Oh, wait a minute, they got another one here. You got that on your sheet, Jason? Caleb Mesner is going to step up and wrestle Riggs Tan. Well, I missed whoever they weighed in there. But Riggs 10 going against Caleb Mesner. And Riggs going out and trying to get a headlock, but loses it. It's going to get taken down by Mesner. Mesner cranking a half Nelson on Riggs 10. Got him locked up, and boy, he's all but pinned here from this side, and there's a pin win going University's way. I didn't catch who they did they get a win there at
yeah
195?
Yep.
They must have stuck Israel Lopez in there. Huh? Now we'll get a forfeit win for.
No, they must not have.
Let's see, 31-21 the score.
106.
We're showing 31-21.
Okay. 31-21 on the team side. Huh? You figure that up. I'll keep an eye on Caleb here. Caleb looks like he's giving up a lot of size to Josh Anderson. Josh, a freshman for University, and he was listed at 113. And we're underway here at 106 pounds. Caleb in on a single leg, goes to a double, and puts the freshman from University down with the takedown. Cox with a tight waist. He grabs a 2-on-1. Kind of riding there. Looks a little high, but I was hiding behind the referee there. I was going to turn Anderson loose for the escape. There's another low single, double leg shot by Cox. As he's kind of caught between the legs now. He's pop out the backside, hooked an arm, and gets another takedown. Working here at the near edge. Anderson, very tall. Cox working this underneath, I think. Reaching for a half. Gotta work on that left wrist and get a little claw ride. Oh, a spiral ride there. Puts Anderson down flat for a moment, but now Anderson bases up. And Cox will bust him forward. Grabs that left wrist. Can't hold it underneath there, though. So an elbow in the back of the head of Josh Anderson. And hit him with a crossface on the right side. Traps that far elbow. Now Cox out with that barbed wire. Anderson's going to step out of bounds and fight that off. 20 seconds left first period. Cox up 4-1. Anderson set. Cox moves in on the left side. Tight waist, chops that near arm. Breaks Anderson down. Facing away from us. Anderson bases up. Cox with that spiral ride, a little claw around the neck. Anderson trying to come up. Cox brings him down. We'll head to the second period. Cox up by 3. It'll be University's choice. And he'll defer it. And Caleb will take down. Okay. Josh Anderson on the right side. Quick stand up by Cox. Trying to peel the wrists. And Anderson put away some locked hands there, I think. But maybe it's 2-on-1 now. I throw a standing grapevine in there, and it's going to call it potentially dangerous and stop him. Cox will get set on the bottom. 13 seconds gone here in the second period. Anderson in on the right side. Quick stand-up attempt by Cox. Anderson brings him down. Cox bases up. Keeping the arms way out there. Anderson trying to work on that right arm. He's got a tight waist there. And Cox turns, hits a switch. Nice hard switch, walks it around, and he's got the reversal. Goes up 6-1. But he had that pickle step almost set up, but Anderson's now base flat. Cox staying parallel with him. So he's trying to work a hammerlock back there. Gives up on that. Roll that wrist on the left arm back. They work over to the far side from the University bench. Cox is going to have to come to double leg as Anderson trying to kick loose and a mule kick out of here. Cox will work up the body. Anderson stays in the base position. 30 seconds left here, second period. As they work to the far edge and they'll go out of bounds. University coached by Cody Cole, state championship for the Beat Digger, and his assistant, J.J. Pursley, also a state champ for the Beat Diggers, coaching the University Bulldogs. Okay, there's a good hard side drag. Cox ties up that left arm. Somebody's trying to put a rooster tail through there, trying to reach through the legs and grab the wrist. Can't get that to work. Keeps Anderson broke down. Anderson gets that long arm way out. Cox puts a power half on from the left side. And we'll head to the third period. Cox up 6-1. Should be Anderson's choice. He looks at Cody Cole. And he doesn't like the choice, but green top. Yeah, not sure what's going on there, but Caleb was on the bottom of the second period. Wasn't his choice, so they finally get that sorted out. Caleb will work off the bottom here. Up by 5. Hard cross face from Anderson. He's kind of staying parallel, keeps Cox broken down. He's trying to work a one-on-one here. Cox trying to base out there. Gets a little cross face from Anderson on the left side. Anderson breaks him down, hits him with another left-handed cross face. Anderson, now Cox gets a little better base. Anderson will chop the arm and bust him forward, break him down. Now Cox gets the arm kind of. Anderson got it over. Left arm over the right shoulder of Cox. Cox grabs onto that, hooks up a knee, and he throws Anderson over, comes up, catches him, almost dumped him to his back. That'll be a 2-point reversal for Caleb. There goes a tight waist. Trying to set that rooster tail up again. Reaches between the legs. He may have it this time. Nope. Anderson gets the arms out in front of him. Cox back with that claw right now. He's just going to push Anderson away. And Cox right in on a double leg tackle. And switch off to a single leg. Sets Anderson over on the hip. Anderson trying to sprawl out and use a waist pry. Cox will hook an elbow. And the knee's kind of caught underneath. Anderson out in front of him. And that's a pretty quick stalemate there. I hate to say anything about the refereeing because this is shades better than what we've been dealing with.
Agreed.
Nice double leg shot by Cox. And they're deep with it. Sets Anderson over on the hips. Got to pop his head out. Anderson grabbed the ankle, rolled it over the top of his head, and stays off the takedown. But Cox is going to win 8-2. Caleb Cox with the victory for the Beat Diggers. And we're down to the last match in this duel.
113
is Colin Cole take on Zach Wick. A little music there for Colin. B&B Appliance. When you're shopping for new appliances, stop by the best appliance store in Fort Morgan. B&B Appliance carries a full, complete line of Whirlpool appliances and will help you find your perfect fit. B&B Appliance in downtown Fort Morgan. Also, they'll take care of you if you have any problems. B&B Appliance, downtown Fort Morgan.
Colin Cole in right away with a single leg. Picks it up, dumps Quick down, goes right to a half, puts Quick on his back. And there's the pin, 14-second pin for Colin Cole. That didn't take long.
Yeah, that's kind of mean to his brother. There's only takes 14 seconds to end that. How about that? Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll wrap up this triple duel on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Michaela, are you there? Okay, welcome back to Brush High School as this triple duel's over. That'll set us up for next week as we'll be off to Valley. And so everybody take note, it won't be here as it is on the schedule. It'll be at Valley High School, 6:30 p.m. on February 4th. So please mark that on your calendars. Okay, we started off. Jason Wiesman lost a tough one, 11-8 to Leo Hernandez from University. Then Wyatt Holdren come back with a 10-5 win over Casey Reed from University. Wyatt Fowl with a quick pin, 46 seconds over Jacob Dietrich from University. And Jade Queen for the Beat Diggers went against a senior Matt Brown and got a 306 pin. Jesse McDonald went against Sean Vandertor from University and lost by a pin in the first period. At 152, Baby on Arnoldo Montos Garcia, ranked number 2 in the state, and he won over Justin Anderson from University. Let me see if I can find that score. 5-3 5-3 for Baby. A tough one, but Justin Anderson ranked number 5 in the state, so Baby picks up the victory there. Then at 160, Jaron Peterson wins a major decision over Ron Hernandez. That was 13-0 as Jaron Peterson going against Ron Hernandez. Then 170, no wrestler for the Beat Diggers. Angus Linscomb picks up a forfeit win for University. And Toby McDonald went against Keaton Ciro at 182 pounds. There's a 5-3 victory for Toby. 195, no wrestlers, so Caleb Messmer moved up and pinned Riggs 10 in the first period. As I didn't get the time on that one either. Then Andrew Guzman lost his match as they moved. No, he won that one by forfeit, excuse me. Pete Diggers then led University 31-21. Caleb Cox won at 106 pounds, and Caleb picked up an 8-2 victory over Josh Anderson from University, both freshmen. Colin Cole went at 113, took him all of 14 seconds to wrap up the duel over Zach Quick from University. So it's Cole with a 14-second pin over Zach Quick. And so the duel ends up Beat Diggers 40 team points, 21 for the University Bulldogs. So let's take another short timeout. We'll come back and run back through the Strasburg duel here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Welcome back. As we got another Cole out here on the mat. We got Grandma Cole with her grandson out here. Oh, now my wife snatched him away, but I'm not sure. I can't remember his name, but he's a cutie.
He's like Mr. Quinlan, Cale Quinlan. They got two young ones, Cody and Aaron's boys.
Yeah, he's out there somewhere too. They'll probably be wrestling each other. Okay, well, Chad Cox is here. So, Chad, I kind of run down the university duel. Let's look over at Strasburg duel first. That's the university one. What did I do with my? Here it is. Hard to see on that. We missed you at the copier. There's Colin Cole, Caleb Cox at 106-113 got forfeits along with Jason Wiesman against Strasburg. And Wyatt Holder had a pretty good night.
He did. He did. He's making improvements against University. I think we lost to him maybe at Akron or earlier in the year, so Wyatt's definitely making improvement.
Wyatt picks up a 10-6 win over Strasburg's Jacob Perino, and had to come from behind to do it.
Yep.
He was
Yep.
down.
He kept working. These kids have been doing a good job of being in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, early morning practices for conditioning on top of their afternoon wrestling.
And Wyatt Fowl only picked up a 5-0 victory over Chad Nuttall from Strasburg. Another wrestler, freshman, that's going to make you smile was Jade Queen. Picks up a 309 pin over Keenan McCarthy. I think he was a little older wrestler, too. Jesse McDonald beat up on Ryder Northrop.
Yep, all three of those guys did a good job. Wyatt's got such a reputation for being a pinner. A lot of times when coaches and kids game plan, they stay away to try and keep the score close, and I think that's what happened there. And Jade did a good job of grinding and got the fall, and Jesse did a great job.
Yeah, I didn't write that down, but then Baby with a forfeit win, and Jaron Peterson won against John Still. And that was when we were having trouble with the
I believe Jaron got the fall there.
With our, let's see, here it is. Jason was doing that.
Nope, that was
13-0. Oops, that's the wrong
that's
one.
University. I think we got the fall there at 60s. That was a big 60-pounder that Jaron had, and I think he got high with the legs, and Jaron put him on his back and finished him off.
Yeah, we're missing Randy Woodward at 170. He's probably going to, I don't know, is he going to get healthy enough for regionals?
I was out of practice a couple of times this week. I understand he was back in the room. I think the goal is to get him through a week straight and see where we're at.
Okay. Then, of course, Beat Diggers give a forfeit to Strasburg there to Tommy Bonds at 170. Then Toby McDonald with a forfeit win at 182. No wrestlers at 195. And then Riggs 10 gets Jacob Sandesteven, but Sandesteven's ranked number 1.
I was going to say he's got to be ranked. He's a pretty healthy wrestler.
I got him down as number 1 by Timmy Oughton on the mat. Then where'd we go here? Oh, Andrew Guzman went against Devin Armburst. And it was Armburst with the win there.
That was the big heavyweight. Andrew did a great job of nailing that double leg. Just got to work a little bit on, the big guy actually winged him up on both sides when he hit his big man's roll. He had both elbows, and just got to work a little bit on when they're swimming for that elbow, go to the wrist, jumping that side, and squeaking him back down.
And then Caleb beat up on Open at 106. Of course, we talked about that, and that kind of wiped out the duel. Don't want to forget our JV guys. Chase Barnett picked up a victory over Logan Orcutt, and Thomas Metlin had to wrestle a girl, Sophie Mathai, I guess is how you say that. And she about won her match against University.
Yep. Yeah, Thomas is, both Chase and Thomas have been working hard, and Thomas has been making tons of strides. I think the one kid against University, he wrestled, looked to me like he was a weight above. And
Paul Land was, he's the one that wrestled Sophie Matai in their match. So, and then we didn't really talk about University too much, did we? It's been a long night.
A good duel all the way around. You know, we're missing a couple of guys in our lineup to work on grades, and excuse me here, I think, you know, myself included, and some of the kids were trying to shake a flu bug, so it's a good time to get healthy and be ready for next week in regionals.
Yeah, it's going to be upon us before we know it. Is that big change next week as we get to go back to Valley again.
Yeah, the flip side to that is we'll get Valley here 2 years in a row, and I think Valley's number one right now, and they're a pretty solid team. So it'll be nice the 2 years following that to get them in our house, because I think we're going to have a team that might have a leg up on them.
Yep, they're really loaded this year.
Yep. Last year, this year, they're tough.
Yeah, they're really tough.
But then we'll get the Triangular the next night. That's here in Brush, isn't it?
Oh, right. February 5th. I think that's Thursday night. Or no.
Friday, I believe.
Friday night. It is Friday night.
Yeah.
Morgan County Triple Duel.
Yep.
And that'll kick off at 5:30, so you don't want to miss that one.
No, we'll get to see some great talent. You know, those two big boys for Morgan are top-notch. Congrats to them for their tournament last weekend at Top of the Rockies. It's great to see Morgan County represented out there like that.
Can you kind of run us down to your Top of the Rockies experience? How did we end up up there?
I think overall, you know, as young as we are, it was a great experience. We didn't take all of our lineup. You know, the top was Baby. He battled in every match and placed sixth. You know, last year we had Jose Rodriguez and Joe Carwin both placed sixth, and you know, we have a finalist and a state champion out of that, and Peterson was third and ended up third. So, you know, my take on Top of the Rockies, if you're a place winner there, you're going to be high up on the podium come state time, you know, with the talent that comes in from out of state, from Nebraska and New Mexico, and you know, I think that Franklin, Texas team. So I was very proud of the kids we had. Caleb battled to 2-2, and Colin had a tough draw there, and Nunez wrestled into the quarters, which was excellent. And then he ran into the 5A number one, two-time state champ from Pomona, and then I think he rattled off another win and got caught by Fatzinger from A West, and you know, that kid's been third and second in his first 2 years. So the experience was amazing. Jade Queen got a win over there, and what are we up to? Peterson had some tough matches. You know, all of our kids got to see some extremely top talent in this state and the states surrounding us. So I can't say enough about the opportunity to get to go there and see our kids compete.
Well, that's always fun. I was disappointed it wasn't on track wrestling. I couldn't keep track of anything.
Yeah, I know that is tricky, and I don't want to forget Mr. Abarca was in there battling. And I think that topped it out after Baby Toby. Toby was in there as well, and he won. I think Toby won 2 matches.
Really?
Yeah, so excellent. I look forward to going back next year.
Oh, good. I did catch a couple matches on the cube thing, and that was really neat. But I haven't figured out all that electronical stuff. I thought maybe you could go backwards and look at some that were over, but I couldn't find them that way.
Yeah. I think that's the only tournament that isn't on track. And, you know, you don't find anything on it until it's about an hour from starting, and then they got the brackets, and then you just kind of got to go back in and reload the brackets to follow it.
Yeah, I think they do everything by hand like we used to do in the old days.
But it was a good tournament, and good for 3A. We had, you know, Fort Lupton, Jody Sandoval won his weight, and the OW was Dalton Robertson from Weld Central. It was great to see him. Yeah, he dominated that tournament, so that was, you know, not to forget Mai and McBride had great tournaments, so fun to watch.
Well, that's good. That's a pretty good showing for our region and neighbors, I guess we should say.
Yep.
Well, what's on top? Just a lot more practice?
Yeah, you know, get everybody healthy, work on the things. It's been a great schedule season-wise I've been very, happy with what we've had in this second half, going to Fort Collins and then hitting, 2 duels, Lahana and Sterling, and then hitting Florence, and then a 2-day tournament there and the 2-day with Top the Rockies. Now's a good time to heal up and get healthy and work on the few things that we need to be in the hunt to put as many kids in qualified and for state and see how many we can get to place.
Yeah. Well, do you have any lowdown on this new weight stuff that's gone on this year? I guess you don't have to do half your matches after Christmas and all that stuff to go to a weight.
Correct. I don't know all the ins and the outs, but I think it's pretty straightforward. I mean, certainly you got to be certified at the right weight, and then the trick is you really have to monitor your weigh-ins. If you want to drop to the weight below, you can only lose 1.5% of your body weight over that time period. So the trick is that you don't weigh higher. You pretty much have a straight line, almost an algebraic line. And if you get a weigh-in that's above it, your line recalculates. And but the nice thing is you could, as long as you're light enough as the weigh-ins approach regionals, you could wait all the way to regionals to make that weight, the lower one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a little different thing. I think it's driving Tim Yount on the mat crazy.
I'm sure that will.
It makes it really tough on him. But we always appreciate that. I'm not sure the coaches appreciate his rankings that much, but
he does his. Colorado's lucky to have him. I don't know how many states have a guy that will put in that time and effort, for really not much return, except for his love of the sport. So it's nice to have out there. The rankings. You got, it's a double-edged sword. It's nice to see, certainly, but we always have to tell our kids they don't win you anything. It's all up to you to get out on the mat and take care of business.
Yeah, you need to check him out at onthemat.com. I think in $20 you can get a whole year.
Yep.
And I think that gives him about 3 cents an hour for what the time he puts into it.
Yeah, I can't thank him enough for his time and effort. I know, it'll probably be 1 in the morning when you see that email come out tonight. It'll be tomorrow morning, rather.
Yeah, it kind of shakes out there pretty late. Well, thanks for stopping by. I know the other thing we want to thank is all our great sponsors. I see Buildings by Design up there on the wall, and all our other sponsors like Ehrlich Toyota, Bailey Mechanical, Central Auto Parts, B&B Appliance, Morgan Community College, Ingmar Phillips Insurance, Morgan Federal Bank. I mean, every year they step up to the plate and really if you see those people, tell them thanks. It's just awesome.
Thanks to you and the radio station and everyone involved. We appreciate the coverage.
Yeah, I think Alec and Christy, they love high school sports, and that's great. And the station does a lot. The community helps support it, so that's just a good marriage all the way around.
Well, I know when I was working in North Dakota, I had a little app on my cell phone. So football season, last fall, 2014, that state championship run, it was nice to be 5 miles from Canada and still be able to tune into the radio station and listen to the playoffs.
That's neat. Johnny B, he's loves that and does such a great job and makes it fun for all of us. And it helps when the kids do well. It's a lot easier to do. He struggled through some 4 years too, but it's great. John loves the baseball season. That'll be coming up.
Oh yeah, all you guys that cover these sports do a great job.
Oh, well, I don't know. This is a lot of fun for us. Kids are special. They make it fun. And the great families, great friends, everything. Jason Holdren, just everybody that we work with is just awesome. So, well, I suppose we better wrap it up.
Well, Rob, thanks again, and thanks to the radio station for all the coverage. We appreciate it. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, we got Pee Wee signed up this week too. I about forgot about that, didn't we?
Yep, yeah. Our middle school's on a 2-day trip tomorrow, and the Pee Wees are Sunday at Butler Hancock.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, the Metro League Championships at Butler
Metro.
Hancock.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Pee Wees are next Tuesday.
For practice?
First practice next Tuesday.
Okay, yeah, and for everybody that's looking, you can take them from about 5.5 to 12 years old for the Pee Wees.
I think we even go 4 to 14.
Really?
Yep.
4? Cool. 4 to 14?
Yep.
Yes. Can't wait. That's the best part of the year. Well, except for state and regionals.
As long as they're having fun. We're going to run the young kids in a real quick practice, 45 minutes, maybe 5:30 to 6:15, and then the older and more advanced kids from after that.
Okay, show up next Tuesday here about
5:30, I want to say.
5:30?
Yep, 5:20 maybe.
5:20? Cool. Get them signed up. If you've never experienced wrestling, it's a trip.
Yep, former coach Urig is helping run that, and all the other parents and ex-wrestlers. It's great to have.
It is. Well, the steam blowers are gone, so I guess we better bug out. So thanks, Chad, for stopping by. And, of course, thanks to all our great sponsors, Michaela for running the board, all you folks for listening in and helping support the sport. And sorry for all the technical difficulties. All of a sudden, the Internet's decided to start working. So that makes it a lot more pleasant. We were going on the cell phones back and forth, and it was a mess. But anyway, for KSIR and all everybody, thanks for tuning in. We'll Beat Diggers win the duel over University 40-21, and they won over Strasburg. What did I do with those totals here? I think I picked that up, but they won over Strasburg also, and then University won 52-30 over Strasburg. So, nope, that's University. I think I'll let Jason get that in the way. But anyway, thanks for tuning in.
Here you go, 48-18. Was that about right?
Somewhere in there.
Yep, pretty close.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks to Michaela for running the board, and we'll head out. We'll be back on the air at 6:30 next Thursday from Valley here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.